Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, employers are using police information background checks to vet possible employees, and volunteer agencies are required by law or public demand to check their volunteers. But police keep more than conviction information on citizens in their databases, and this non-conviction information is regularly released. So, to the Solicitor General, what action is the government taking to work with employers and NGOs to make sure that they understand the distinction between conviction and non-conviction information disclosed in police background information checks?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I thank the member for that question, and you're right, she's quite correct. There is a distinction between conviction and non-conviction information, but her question was very vague as to what specifically she's alleging, so I would just ask her to please clarify that in the follow-up.
Honourable Member.
Back to the same minister. Given that information collected and kept as part of Alberta's police information database, now known as API 3, can include officer observations, opinions, and even hearsay, why does Alberta persist in allowing the retention and release disclosure of non-conviction information during background checks? It's just not right.
Honourable Minister.
Speaker, it really saddens me that this member has very little regard for public safety, but also for the facts. Mr. Speaker, API 3 is going ahead. You want to know what API 3 is? I say to everybody here, API 3 is a system that will allow police information on other jurisdictions if they actually happen to come in contact with a suspect. Mr. Speaker, it's about officer safety, and it has undergone a full and complete privacy assessment. Back to this member.
Honourable Member.
And it still includes hearsay, officer opinions, and observations.
Yes.
But the legal framework in Alberta is feeble and allows significant individual officer discretion over what information is released as part of these police checks. So why is training, monitoring and compliance not mandatory for all officers working in this area? They can do whatever they want.
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I say again, the API 3 system has undertaken a full and complete privacy impact assessment, and we worked with the Privacy Commissioner. We have been given a clean bill of health. And again, Mr. Speaker, it saddens me that this member has very little regard for officer safety, but also for public safety.
Point of order has been noted.
No, I'm not. Bring it on.
Senator, at 225. The Honourable Member for Edmonton Stratton.